Good afternoon. The freezing weather is affecting Britain's travel network. Eurotunnel says there are delays of up to 6 hours after a power supply was damaged by the cold.
Well, hundreds of schools remain closed after another night of sub-zero temperatures, and it's been colder here in the UK than in Moscow and Oslo.
Well, yellow weather warnings remain in place into tomorrow, covering much of Scotland, England and Wales.
Let's take a closer look at those lowest temperatures. Well, overnight, Shawbury in Shropshire saw the coldest night of the year so far, where it hit minus 13 degrees Celsius.
But it's not the first time villagers there have had to brave these chilly conditions. Exactly 36 years to the day, the Met Office recorded temperatures of minus 25.2 degrees, making it the third coldest recorded temperature in the UK.
But if you think that's cold, Scotland actually topped that. Back in 1982 and 1995, the Met Office recorded temperatures of minus 27.2 degrees Celsius. Well, thank goodness it's not that cold in Herefordshire, where we can join our correspondent Rebecca Williams. But it does look particularly cold, Rebecca. How are things there? How are people coping there?
It's warmed up a bit. It's now minus 2 degrees. When we got here about 5 o'clock this morning, it was minus 9. But as you can see, some people making the most of the snow, tobogganing kids in the background. It's a bit of a winter wonderland, really. It's absolutely beautiful here in Herefordshire. This and Gloucestershire and the West Midlands is probably the worst affected areas. They've had a lot of snow and lots of people are still trapped in their houses. But of course, the biggest worry is the ice now on the roads, because there have been such clear skies. There have been plummeting temperatures overnight. As you say, the coldest night in the year recorded in Shropshire. And so the AA are warning people to take extra care. They had 25,000 call-outs yesterday. That's a record for the year for them, and they're expecting a similar situation today. There's been disruption on southwestern trains. Other train networks seem to be operating okay. As you mentioned in the introduction there, also the Eurotunnel has had delays, and we understand 16 departure flights cancelled from Heathrow. So a lot of problems still in terms of the transport network, but lots of people, as I say, are stranded in their homes, especially the elderly. We saw yesterday firefighters having to go out and help those who'd had falls because their vehicles were the only ones that could reach them. So it is causing a lot of problems. Plummeting temperatures, like I say, it has warmed up here a little bit now, but as the snow starts to melt and it turns to ice, that's when it causes treacherous conditions on the roads, and certainly lots of the side roads, not necessarily the main ones because they've been gritted, but the side roads are still very, very dangerous. So like I say, the warning is to take extra time, to take care, and just be extra vigilant. And if you live in these areas that have been very severely affected, don't go out unless you need to. Hundreds of schools still shut, and of course many people off work still today.
Some kids having lots of fun behind you. And Rebecca Williams, thanks very much.